So they saying that it was a 20-year-old white boy, or what a lot of us around here better know as an Edomite. They saying that it was a 20-year-old Edomite that caused that disastrous shooting that took place 2 days ago. Now, this is what they're saying. And look, you always got to remember when you're dealing with Esau, if he is talking, then that means that he's lying, more than likely. He's known for lying. That's his that's one of his calling cards. So they're telling people here in America that this 20-year-old Edomite, basically they feel like he started a fire intentionally so that the firefighters and first responders would come out there. And once they came out there, he allegedly started sniping them, started capping them. 2 dead, 11 shot and wounded, something like that. Now, of course, more details have to come out about this because they haven't really told you nothing. Except for, yeah, they think it's a 20-year-old Edomite. They said they got into a firefight with this guy, whoever he was, allegedly. And they said they recovered it. It was a dead body and a firearm was next to the body, allegedly. Then they're saying that this guy, this so-called white boy, an Edomite, 20 years old, they're saying that he possibly was a sniper. But then other people who are military came out and said he's not old enough to be a sniper, not yet, at only 20 years old. And basically what I can gather from that is you got to be 18 years old to join the army, correct? So at most he could have been in the army 2 years. Is 2 years enough for somebody to be a sniper? I don't know. Y'all let me know, any of my military people out there, y'all let me know. But I do know one thing, and I don't care who likes it, y'all. We deal with reality over here. By the way, I am your brother, Mr. Real Talk. And this is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. Was this a 20-year-old Edomite like they're trying to tell everybody? Now, obviously, it was somebody out there who know how to wield an automatic rifle. That we know. But was it what they said it was? Or go in the comment section and say, or was it an Iranian sleeper cell? An Afghanian sleeper cell? Was it somebody who pledges allegiance to those kind of people and people who are down with them kind of sleeper cell? One thing I will tell you is this. The powers that be here in America, they would much rather everybody agree together that, hey, that was a 20-year-old American white boy. They would love for you to believe that because, I mean, how believable does that sound? Everybody knows the Edomites, I mean, they live and die to do violence and to lie. And we've seen plenty of young Edomite males just walk into a place for no reason at all and just start racking people. So that's who these people are. It's part of their genetic makeup. They're monsters. I've never known an Edomite that wasn't a monster. All right? And there might be a hand of them out there who are kind of decent, but it's so few far and in between. I mean, I can't make this up. If you look all over planet Earth, not just in America, Esau has destroyed the earth. For anybody who's paying attention, I mean, we know this, we see this. Was it an Afghan sleeper cell? Was it an Iranian sleeper cell? Maybe it's payback for what Donald Trump did, dropping those bizarms. Okay? I don't know. I'm just saying. It's definitely a possibility. And could that be why they want to say, yeah, and put this picture up of a 20-year-old Edomite and say, yeah, it was him. And by the way, we killed him already. How do we even know that that boy exists? Y'all know what kind of time we living in, family. I think everybody knows this is the artificial intelligence time. AI is all over the place. And because of that, how do we even know that that so-called white boy even exists? How do we know that that's not an AI generated vision? We don't know that. And y'all know how I do, family. Whenever I'm shooting videos and I be outside, gotta have your head on the swivel because niggas is wicked. All right? Niggas is wicked. But I'm just trying to get y'all to think, because you cannot afford to trust Esau. If Esau says look up, more than likely you need to be looking down. If he says, hey, look that way, you probably need to be looking that way. If he tells you, hey, look that way, you probably need to be looking that way. That's just the nature of Esau. I think anybody who knows who the Edomites are, you know the nature of this man. So, was it an Iranian sleeper cell? Or was it just a 20-year-old white boy, like they say? And that picture that they're putting up, I know y'all seen the picture of this little so-called white boy. The picture that they're putting up, is that even a picture of a real human being? Or is that AI? See, family, this artificial intelligence thing is real. It's real serious. It's going to a place that I don't think many of our people fully fathom the capability of AI. I'm telling you right now, sleeper cells are already here in America. They've been here. You know why? Because there's been open borders for the last 4 years. So of course they're here. Every nation on planet Earth is in our country right now. I say our because I'm indigenous to this land. I'm not an immigrant. And I'm noticing more and more and more people are getting upset about that. Because the whole world, particularly everybody here in my land, we've been taught that America is a country full of immigrants and nothing else. I actually known people that still think to this day, everybody here in America is immigrants. No, we're not. I'm not an immigrant. Black Americans are not immigrants. And that's something that a lot of you guys and gals out there, you're finding out the hard way. And many of you are even upset with Black Americans. Don't think we don't see. Do you see how people are raging online against Black Americans? And here's the thing. Here's why they're raging 10 times more nowadays. Because for hundreds and hundreds of years, the whole world was allowed to come to my country. And you guys out there, when I say you guys, I'm talking about all of the immigrants. All of the immigrants all over the planet Earth have had more say in my own country than I have. And it's been that way for hundreds and hundreds of years. You got people who are not from America going out of their way to make countless videos about Black Americans. And you know what the crazy part is? Sound confirmation. We got Israelites out here. Some of them Black Americans, some of them not. Because we know the Israelites scattered into all nations. But we got Israelites out here who actually think that Black Americans are supposed to sit back, be kind, loving, and passive, while literally damn near all these immigrants damn near are going out of their way to spew hatred all over online. You got these Hispanics out there. If you don't know what's up with the Hispanics, I'm not going to take time to tell you because you really don't want to know, clearly. So I'm not going to take time to tell you. Go do your own homework. And a lot of these so-called Africans out here, not our people, okay? To the Israelites, once again, if you an Israelite, you know I ain't talking to you. How many times do I got to tell y'all we got Israelites scattered into all 12 tribes? And I mean scattered into all nations. How many times do I got to come on here and give a shout out to all of my brothers and sisters worldwide? Everywhere we at, we got heathens living amongst us. And right here in America, we probably got it the worst as far as having all these heathens living around us. They've came into our land, destroyed our land for centuries. No pushback at all from our people. And now the indigenous tribes of this land are starting to say, hold up now. Hold up. Who do you think you are? All of you immigrants out here, you are visitors to this place. But you've been You haven't been treated like visitors. You've been treating this place like this is your place, and you've been treating the indigenous people like we are visitors. And now the jig is up. So there's a lot of hatred spewing all over online, particularly for Black Americans. And we got Israelites out there who actually think that Black Americans are not supposed to clap back. It's preposterous. And it also, because that's one of the biggest things. All this stuff going on right now, is so big. It's because the Most High is doing what he does, what he's always done. He has separated people. He separated all the nations. And he separated the children of Israel. We're not supposed to have other people living around us, unless they are cleaving to us and making it known. To all the Israelites out there, I want to ask y'all, how many Gentiles out there do you see trying to cleave to us? I'm waiting. How many Gentiles out there do you see come? Let's take this channel, for example. How many Gentiles do y'all see coming over here trying to cleave to us? Or for any of you other Israelites out there that got channels, how many Gentiles you see out there trying to cleave to you and the people on your channel? Any of us. You're scratching your head trying to come up with something, right? So you shouldn't be surprised when all these immigrants are right here speaking against your brothers and sisters who are FBA Israelites. And we even got American Israelites out there. Some of them FBA, some of the Israelites are not. We know we in all nations. But we got the fact that you could be an Israelite, period. And you know that a overwhelming bulk of so-called Black people in America, Black Americans, are Israelites. And if you an Israelite, but you don't understand Black Americans are tired of being overrun in our own land, I don't know what to tell you. All I can tell you is it's only going to get worse. And because the immigrants have had it so good, okay? They've had it so good. And you only got it good because of me and my forefathers. Let's make that clear, because we tired of the BS. We tired of the so-called white man too. He's the chief of the immigrants. Psalms 83 ran by yours truly, the so-called white man, who more than likely did that mass shooting the other day, starting the fire, getting the first responders to come out there. That was a very calculated move. And they claim that it was done by a 20-year-old Edomite or a so-called white boy, a so-called white man, because he's 20 years old. He ain't no boy. He's a grown man. They don't say, when the Israelites are 20 years old, they don't say a boy, a Black boy. They say he's a grown man. And they treat him as such. And they're trying to paint this narrative to you that this so-called white boy, what do y'all think? He's 20 years old, allegedly, killed 2 people, shot and wounded 11 more, unless the number went up. Or is it an Iranian sleeper cell? And like I said at the beginning of this video, the powers that be in America, the Edomites, they would much rather you think that, hey, it's just another white boy doing his thing, because you're used to that. You're used to the so-called white man just going on a murderous rampage. That's what he's known for all over the world. Is he not? Are not the Edomites known worldwide for their vicious, violent, bloodthirsty, murderous ways? They're known for it. Are the Edomites not the leader of Psalms 83? All this problem and stuff you seeing going on with these immigrants, all these people spewing their hatred for Black Americans, they are all led by Psalms 83. The so-called white man, and with all the other nations. And it just really trips me out how, and I've said this too, and I'll say it again, just because somebody got melanin in their skin don't mean they're an Israelite. We got a lot of so-called Africans over here. I done seen too many African videos online going back and forth crazy talking about Black Americans. And look, because I know a lot of y'all are sensitive out there. A lot of y'all are sensitive. Brother, we got brothers in Africa. Don't you think I know that? I shout them niggas out damn near every time we go live. Of course we got brothers over there. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the real Africans. The Hamites, the Sabians, the Egyptians, the Assyrians. Y'all act like y'all forgot about these niggas. A lot of these niggas are right here in America talking shit about black Americans. I'm telling you right now, I ain't taking it no more. I ain't fucking taking it no more. And I don't give a damn who likes this. All right? I don't give a damn about you, just like you don't give a damn about me. And this goes to everybody in Psalms 83. You ain't gave a damn about my people, so you think I give a damn about you? I know what time it is. And I know we got a lot of Hamites, a lot of Egyptians, a lot of Amorites, a lot of Hittites, and all kind of other ites right here in my land talking crazy about black Americans. You're a heathen. You are a ham-bone Hamite. You're an Egyptian. And guess what? No, the Egyptians are not our friends. If y'all want to befriend them, go ahead. Don't expect me to, because I'm not. I feel just like my forefathers did. I want the Most High to get these niggas away from me. Do you see the heathen Gentiles out there? Do you see any other nations out there trying to cleave to the nation of Israel? Now, if you see niggas out there trying to cleave to the nation of Israel and they're in sincerity, then you let them cleave. I don't see him. Maybe y'all do. I don't see him. And I'll tell you one thing, you ain't going to cleave by coming online and making all kind of threats and talking crazy about black Americans. You call that cleaving? And you definitely can't be an Israelite, because guess what? Israelite brothers and sisters who got their mind right, they understand what's going on. They know that the majority of black Americans are Israelites, even though they haven't repented. They know that. And if you are an Israelite and you love the other tribes, why would you not want them to gain control over their own land again? Why would you have something to say about that? You know what? Well, I know why you would have something to say about it, but that's a time for another talk. I know why you would have something to say about it. Take me, for instance, right? I know we got plenty of Israelites out there. They're not FBA. They from other countries, maybe Cuba, Guatemala, Mexico. If I see the Israelites who are indigenous to Mexico, indigenous to Guatemala, raising up and they want to get people the hell off their land, do you think I'm going to fucking talk crazy about them? I don't give a fuck if I'm in their own country or not. If I see my brothers and sisters worldwide in Mexico, Guatemala, wherever we from, and they saying, yo, get y'all asses off my land. I'm tired of y'all. I want my shit back. I am not going to have a bad word to say about my brothers and sisters. I'm going to be like, right on, brother. Get your shit back. But instead, that ain't what I see here with these immigrants here on our land. I see a whole bunch of people, and I even see some people who claim that they're Israelites, but they don't like the fact that black Americans are standing up and say, we want our shit back and we want everybody else to go home. Unless you one of the other tribes of Israel. If you ain't an Israelite, we want you to leave. But I don't see anybody saying, you know what? That's right. I don't see that. All I see is niggas coming online talking crazy about black Americans. I'm telling you. And you know what? And it makes me think about that scripture, Old Testament. I'm paraphrasing. It goes something like, and he shall save the tribes of Judah first, save the tents of Judah first, that the tribes of Israel or something do not magnify themselves against the house of Judah. I always wondered, what does that mean? What does that mean? It tells you what it means, that there will be something that happens at some point, whether it's already happened before or it's something that happens from time to time, that the other tribes will try to magnify themselves against the tents of Judah. But the Most High says no. And you know what? I'm starting to understand that verse more and more and more. It is making sense why, even for a lot of people in the Israelite community, they do not want black Americans standing up, because we ain't stood up in hundreds and hundreds of years. People actually expect us to be okay with everybody being on our land and talking crazy about us. Good thing the Most High don't feel like y'all do, because everybody that ain't supposed to be here, you get ready to get the hell off our land. And good riddance to you. Good riddance to you. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Thought you was going to do witchcraft on black Americans, didn't you? You thought all your little backdoor policies, all your little Psalm 83 politics, you thought that was going to pay off for you. Well, look what's happening now. Even the so-called Native Americans, you ain't nothing native about you. So now you're going to have to go home. Yeah. It's a wake-up call for everybody out there. Another reason why we have so many mass shootings in America is because of the immigrants. Is not the so-called white man the chief illegal immigrant? Esau is the biggest illegal immigrant on the face of the earth. And it's because of him, the person who invented the gun. His last name was Gatling. Excuse me. That's why sometimes Negroes used to refer to guns as gats. I don't know. Well, you know what? I'm sure it probably was only in America. I haven't heard about our brothers and sisters in other countries saying the word gat. And if they did, I'm just assuming they probably got it from us, black Americans, because the gat was invented here in America by some devil named Gatling. I think his name was Robert Gatling. An illegal immigrant, because me and my people did not give Robert Gatling, or whatever his name was, we didn't get that nigga permission to come over here, just like we didn't give all you immigrants permission to come over here. The only people who the indigenous people give permission to come over here is our brothers and sisters who scattered into all nations, who are Israelites. If you're an Israelite, if you any one of these other ites out here, we didn't give you permission to come here. Your daddy did, the Pope. And the Pope told so-called white people to come here, and a lot of you black Gentiles, he had you come here too. Y'all all joined them together. The Pope is the absolute ringleader of Psalms 83, and he's Esau. Y'all gonna find out the hard way, as many of you are already finding out, the so-called natives, Americans, they're getting deported. You know why? Because they ain't from here. But I thought they was Native American though. Nigga. Look at this right here. I know y'all get mad. That's the real Native American nigga. Hey, me and his skin look a whole lot alike, don't we? Yeah, I know we do. That's the real Native American, not those Mongoloids. Those people are from Asia. They're not native. Ain't nothing native about them. And I don't give a damn who likes this. Of course, this video gonna get demonetized, flags, shadow ban. I don't give a damn about none of that. I care about the truth. And the number one illegal immigrant causing all these mass shootings is the Edomites. And Esau likes to control and spin the narrative. Esau sees all this stuff that's going on right now. All of his kingdoms are on the fritz all over the world, and especially right here in America. America is finished. That mass shooting we had the other day is just another day, or so it seems. Unless you have the mental fortitude to understand that this could be an Iranian sleeper cell. Whoever set that thing up, they were very surgical and tactical. They started a fire. That's a strategy. Wait for emergency responders to come out, and when they come out, you out there jump hiding, and you just start plucking bammers off. That was surgical. Now look, I'm not saying a 20-year-old Edomite can't pull that off. That's not what I'm saying. But considering everything that's going on right now, and the Edomites, you can call these the Edomite wars, and all these other little wars are just subsets of wars. Right here in America, Edomite war is going on. And I wouldn't be surprised if something happened crazy on 4th of July neither. We living in wild times, man. You better keep your head on a swivel. And like I said, the powers that be, they would much rather you believe that it was a 20-year-old white boy that did all of that shooting, instead of having you even consider that it could possibly be an Iranian sleeper cell. Because you know what'll happen once you think to yourself, oh no, maybe that was an Iranian sleeper cell. But once you get that, or And Most High help him if you don't think it, but you know that was an Iranian sleeper cell. Oh, shucks. Now you ain't going to be able to sleep at night. Now nobody will be able to sleep at night because you know how many illegal immigrants we already got here. And anybody who's been on this channel for more than 9 months, y'all know I told y'all this was going to happen. I told you this was going to happen. And look at it. I told you there was going to be major fallout with these immigrants. And it was going to get violent too. See, this one thing y'all better understand. All these people coming out, jumping over the moon, bending over backwards, immigrants, to let you know how much they disdain black Americans while they're here on your land. They really desire to do you physical harm, Hebrew. Listen to what I'm telling you. They really desire to do you and I physical harm. So here's what you got to do. You got to know that in the event of a catastrophic incident, since all these heathens are already on our land, if something crazy happens like the grid goes out, can you imagine the state of America right now? Can you imagine? I told you this more than a year ago. Other people said it too. Can you imagine the grid going out with all of these illegal immigrants here? And they jumped over the moon, bent over backwards to voice their opinion about foundational black Americans. They hate your guts for the most part. The majority of these immigrants, they hate you. The majority of them do. And the only ones that don't hate you for the most part are the 12 tribes of Israel who scattered into all nations. And even some of our Israelite people, they're going to side with the other nations. And some of them are already tiptoeing, siding with the other nations, kind of. Want you to feel sorry for them. But nobody wants to feel sorry for black Americans, though. I'm noticing that. They want you to feel sorry for everybody else. Where's the people that are supposed to come to your aid and feel sorry for you? Where's the people that's supposed to say, you know what? That's wrong what everybody been doing to America, to the black Americans' land. You know what? Everybody ought to pack up and go home or apologize to how you've been treating black Americans. Since it's my people, the reason that all you immigrants been able to come over here. My people the one that got dogs sicked on them. My people got hoses turned on them so that all you immigrants could come over here and have a nice, fluffy ride and then talk down and crazy about people who paved the way so you could come over here. And I know you heard that sound confirmation too. And I don't care who likes this. If you don't like this, not my problem. You don't like reality. This channel is about dealing with reality. And I told y'all this more than a year ago. There was going to be major backlash because your country had been completely overran and flooded by your enemies. You're surrounded by your enemies. Psalms 83, and a lot of them got melanated skin. You do know that most of the people in Psalms 83 got melanin in their skin, right? Can't you see how all these black Gentiles are treating you online? And forget online, to all my black Americans out there. I know lots of you got stories about how black immigrants come over here. Doesn't matter what country they're from. A lot of Hamites come over here treating black people horribly. And you know why? Because the Hamites have always been your enemies. And you can tell, oh, there's a remnant of them. Yeah, a remnant is an exception. It's not the normal. The normal is Hamites hate your guts. And that's why they worked hand in hand with the white man, sold you into slavery. Did all kind of atrocities to you. Had you in slavery their damn self. Hamites had you in slavery before the so-called white man. He did all kind of heinous things to you before the so-called white man. And you got millions and millions and millions of Hamites all over America right now talking crazy about black Americans. Some of them even pretending to be black Americans. But where's the true, genuine help for the indigenous people of this land? Even most of our own people don't want us to get our land back. That's when we're going to stop all these mass shootings. See, right now, mass shootings are the norm. It's normal for a 20-year-old white boy. That's why they told you a 20-year-old white boy pulled that mass shooting the other day. Because that's normal. Even though it ain't nothing normal about somebody just always walking into a place and just gunning as many people down as you possibly can. Ain't nothing normal about that, man. But in America, because of the chief of the illegal immigrants, Esau, the so-called white man, young white males just walking up and just letting off hella rounds is normal now. And see, that's what happens when you let people who don't belong in your country come to your country. You get mass shooting epidemics. Everybody knows mass shooting. That's Esau's sport right there. Mass shooting. Esau ain't never seen a mass shooting that he didn't like. That's who he is. The devil that the Bible speaks of. And all of his little helpers and enforcers, the other nations, a lot of them have melanin in their skin. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All the nations, Psalms 83. Why don't you go read Psalms 83 when you get a chance? And I want to know, what do y'all think about that mass shooting? Was that a 20-year-old Edomite, or was it an Iranian sleeper cell? Or maybe you don't know what it was. A guy from the military said there's no way that a 20-year-old boy or 20-year-old man could be a sniper because he's just not old enough. He's not experienced enough. He hasn't been able to take enough shots, enough training. That's what a military person said. And once again, you got to remember, what do you think that they would be more comfortable with you thinking that it is? A 20-year-old white boy or an Iranian sleeper cell? And like I said, I told y'all this more than a year ago. There was going to be crazy backlash, including lots of violence surrounding these illegal immigrants. I told you that. Look at the stage being set right now. It's going down. And the Most High is making this go down. So anybody, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Anybody out there, I'm not straddling the fence at all. Let me make that clear. I'm for the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. That's who all of my love goes to. I don't care what country you in. I don't care what nation you in. I don't care what language you speak. If you're part of the 12 tribes of Israel, my love and dedication and care is all for you. I want to come together with you. The Israelites scattered into all nations. I want to come together with you. But to all the other people, I don't care. Okay? If you want to cleave, you want to go in and cleave, go ahead. We ain't going to chase you off. But I see how the majority of you Gentiles out there, that's why we don't see any Gentiles out there trying to cleave. Now, I know they got to be, maybe some of you see something out there. I don't. What about you guys and gals? And if you don't see any, that's giving you a kind of idea of how much the Gentiles are for you. I don't care whether they got melanin or not. And we came on here the other day, did a video shout out to Muammar Gaddafi. He was the leader, president, king of Libya. He wanted to give black Americans $1 billion, but Esau blocked it. Back in 1996, Esau blocked it. Because Esau is the king and the ringleader of Psalms 83. And not only Esau, but every single one of them nations in Psalms 83, they want your demise. They want your land. They want your women and your resources. And they've been having it too. In all of our lands, Psalms 83 have been having their way with us. But you know what? Right now in America, the kingdom of Judah is beginning to raise up. And we saying, fuck that. And it's got a lot of people pissed off because you ain't used to seeing the warriors of the king of Judah. You ain't seen us in Yahweh knows how long. And now that we starting to raise up, the whole world is not only angry, but they're afraid. It's only the beginning. The Most High is judging many of you out there because of what you did to me and my people. Not only in America, in all nations where we've been scattered into. Treating us like crap in Mexico. Treating us like crap in Jamaica. Treating us like crap in Cuba, Venezuela, Russia, China, Uruguay. Wherever we at, we getting treated like crap. And now the big bad wolf is coming to town. Judgment is on your neck. All of y'all. All of you criminal, illegal invaders. And like I said, to all my Israelite brothers who are indigenous to Venezuela, Guatemala, if I saw y'all raising up and y'all wanted the people who were not Israelites to get the hell off of your land, I would not be trying to talk y'all down. I would not dare say, hey, y'all, you got to show these people love and compassion. Are you kidding me? You my Israelite brother and sister. You want your shit back. And I stand right behind you. That's right. Get your shit back. Same thing for people, black Americans here. We want our shit back. And we don't give a damn who likes it or not. Doesn't matter. It's not your place. This ain't your shit. This is ours. And we want our shit back. And we gonna take our shit back. Doesn't matter who likes it. And if you don't like it, maybe you need to check your spirit. I wish I would go out to Cuba with all the black Israelites out there, and they said, you know what, Holmes, I want my shit back. I'm gonna be like, that's right. Get your shit back, bruh. And I'm gonna be like this, right there with you, like, yeah, everybody who ain't an Israelite, get the hell out. And yeah, I'm over here in Cuba with my Israelite brother, scattered into all nations, in full support. How come we don't see that same support here in America, though? You ever ask yourself that? Do you ever ask yourself that? But guess what? The Most High supports us getting our land back, and that's why all the imposters, including the Native Americans, bye-bye, because ain't nothing native about you. Bye-bye. Time to go home. Your home is not here. I don't know where you're from. I do know where you're from. But you ain't from here. Go home. You're a liar. You've polluted my land. And I want you gone. Because you're a thief, a murderer, and a rapist. In your Psalms 83, that's all it needs to be. You hid my shit, stole my shit, and now I want it back. You had it long enough. Your daddy already gave you orders to go home, to quit the business. The business is over. Cease and desist. Civil Orders of 2014 by Pope Francis. That's your daddy. Go look it up. Yeah, and that's why you see all hell breaking loose. We're going to get our land back, regardless of whether you like it or not. I'm tired of these Hamites coming out here talking shit. You in my country, Hamite. This ain't your country. You are in my country. Yeah. This place is about to go right side up. And a lot of y'all can't handle it. You're going to get tossed around. Crazy ass immigrants out there saying shit like, black Americans, you're next. Nigga, we was first, nigga. Hell you talking about we going to be next. Ain't nothing these damn devils can do more to my people that they ain't already done. We were the first ones on the list. You're Johnny come lately. You don't know what the hell going on. And that goes to all of you immigrants coming over here to my country, trying to tell us about the laws in our country. You don't know nothing about nothing over here. Many of you don't even know basic context. The 14th Amendment got nothing to do with you. To you immigrants out there, that's only for the babies of slaves. And we don't even need that because we was here way before the white man got here. But that's just to double down on it and let you know, if you ain't from the slaves, 14th Amendment ain't got nothing to do with you. And I know you just heard that sound confirmation. They ain't doing away with the 14th Amendment. They're actually going to enforce it the way it was meant to be. It wasn't meant for Psalms 83 to come in my own land and run me over. That's how it shows you how smart a lot of you Hamites are. You're not that smart. All of you other ites. Most of y'all are base men out there. Yeah. And I don't give a fuck who likes this. If you don't like it, tough. Unsubscribe. Not my fault. I don't care. I care about righteousness. The Most High God gave every single nation their own land. Yeah. But everybody says, no. Every land is everybody. No, it's not. Who told you that? Who told you that? I want all of my Israelite brothers and sisters worldwide to get your shit back. So once we get America back fully under our grasp and control, we ain't going to have to worry about mass shootings no more by a 20-year-old white boy. And I still don't know. Do y'all think that shooting was a 20-year-old Edomite, or do you think it was a sleeper cell? I would advise you to stay away from crowded areas. 4th of July, you better not go downtown. Be around all those heathens. You do it at your own risk. Because the heathens are raging. Why do the heathen rage? They're raging right now. I know you see it. Why you think that person, whoever it was, set that fire, got first responders to come out, and then start rocking? That's heathens right there raging. That's not the Israelites doing that. That's people who don't belong on our land acting a plum fool. As always, people from every other country got more say-so in our land than we have had in hundreds and hundreds of years. And people from other countries wanted to stay that way. Even a lot of Israelites out there, they don't want the Israelites who are the rightful owners of this country. They don't want those Israelites to get this land back. They want this to be a land for all people. That's wicked as hell. And when you operate like that, you get 20-year-old Edomites coming out. That's why the Edomites gotta go. Iranian sleeper cells, you gotta go. You think I don't know what those people are doing to so-called black people over in the Middle East? You think I don't know? And those same people are right here in your backyard. I said it more than a year ago. There was going to be major blowback and fallout with these illegals and everything pertaining to it. And the United States of America pertains to all illegal immigrants. Because every nation got their own land. So why is everybody over here in America? Why do people think they have a right to come over here to America when everybody had their own land? And everybody on planet Earth feels that way. Everybody has been able to benefit. It's been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years since the indigenous population of America have been able to benefit from this land. Ever since the illegal people started showing up, the Pope and all of his underlings, we have not been able to enjoy our land. But that is getting ready to change. And it's going to change quick, too. The Native Americans never thought that they would be getting sent back to where they come from. Many of you thought that they came from right here, but they don't. Once you actually open your eyes and use your brain, it's easy to see those people are Asian Mongolians. They ain't got nothing to do with America. Shout out to all my Geechee, my Gully Indians. Shout out to the whole North American Indian, to the indigenous population, all of you. We gonna get our shit back, y'all. And we won't have to worry about mass shootings no more. And look, we got a big problem right now. We need lots and lots and lots and lots and lots more of deportation. Hell yeah. And you know why? Because we got plenty of Afghan sleeper cells right here. Plenty of Iranian sleeper cells. Plenty of Kuwait sleeper cells. All kind of vicious individual sleeper cells right here. How you think you're gonna get your land back? They either gonna have to get blown to smithereens by the nukes, or they're gonna have to get deported. They can't stay here. As long as these people are allowed to stay here, you'll never have peace. You'll only be oppressed. Because that's what they're here for, to oppress you. You just don't know that because you haven't done your homework. Most of you guys and gals, you go off of emotion. You don't go off of hardcore facts. And you don't have emotional discipline to separate emotions from facts. Everybody got their own land out there. Sound confirmation. And who do you think you are to come to another person's land and talk bad about the people who are really from that land? But see, that's what the majority of you immigrants, that's y'all attitude. Everybody knows it. All black Americans been knowing that. It's not a secret. But the only thing is that people haven't been seeing, black Americans have not been giving you guys pushback. It's been hundreds and hundreds of years. We've actually laid down like doormats. And now that we ain't your doormats no more, we ain't even done nothing yet. We just refuse to be your doormat anymore. And we're not going to come to your aid no more because we see how you guys really feel about us. We've always known it, but now we have accepted it. You know why? Because it's a time and a place for everything. Ecclesiastes chapter 3. There was a time and a place where black people wanted to be loved by everybody. Black Americans wanted to hug everybody, love everybody, accept everybody. And we still got treated like garbage. That time is now past. And now that it's flipping, the nations are having a fit. Even a lot of our own people having a fit because they're so used to being weak and on the bottom, they want to stay there. And nope, forget about it. It's over. The free ride in a fancy car is over for all you heathens out there. Every man will go back to his own land. That's what the prophet said. Get mad if you want. I don't care. I want justice. I want my land back. And to anybody out there who's not an Israelite, this ain't your land. It ain't. And when we accept everybody over here, we get mass shooting culture. America has built a culture of mass shooters. Has it not? Go down in the comment section and say, mass shooters. Are you ready to deal with this? I only been telling you this for more than a year. You're surrounded by tens and tens and tens of millions. You got drug dealers, cartel members, human organ traffickers, sex traffickers. They right here on your land. Terrorists from all countries. China, Russia. You got terrorists. Every scumbag worldwide who is a piece of crap criminal. Tens of millions of them are right here. People walking around with hundreds of murders under their belt. Thousands of murders. You guys are so weak and soft, many of you, you don't even know who's walking around in your neighborhood because you're weak and soft and you want to believe that everything is okay. See, I know better. That's why I'm not sitting back all comfy and cozy because I know what time it is. And it's so sad because I know how gullible most Israelites are. You're never going to get it until you get it. I'm trying to wake somebody up out there so you don't have to get it. Get it? Are you ready for these sleeper cells? I told y'all a year ago. I told you a year ago. These illegal immigrants ain't nothing nice now. They ain't nothing nice. And maybe you never encountered illegal immigrants. I have. So I know what I'm talking about. I don't need nobody to agree with me. My neighborhood, city, and town has gotten flooded with illegal immigrants. And I'm talking about hostile kinds, nigga. I don't need nobody to tell me, hey, nigga, I don't fuck with you. I know when a nigga don't fuck with me. I'm a real nigga. I know how to read nigga spirits. I know when I got dangerous motherfuckers around me. Just because you don't, shame on you. Don't expect everybody to be so gullible and so naive, which I'm not. That's why I know what time it is. I'm not playing no games like some of y'all playing out there. My neighborhood, town, city, state, been flooded with illegals. And like I said, hostile kinds too. Any of y'all out there ever had these people dumped into your neighborhood? You know these people don't fuck with black people. Sound confirmation. Not that I needed it, because I already know this is true. Just like a lot of y'all know it's true, but you're too weak and scared to say something about it. I'm not scared. I'm scared of Yahweh, and that's it. You better tighten up. Because it's going to get way worse than what it is right now. And it's already out of control. What's going to happen when the power grid goes out and you're surrounded by hitmen, drug dealers, organ traffickers, kidnappers? I'm telling you, what you going to do when the lights go out? It ain't no grocery store. It ain't no 911. You going to wish you had niggas like me around in your corner in that time. And guess what? We ain't going to be there. You know why? Because many of y'all, you're turning your backs on me and other niggas out there like me. Not to say that I'm all that, because I'm not. But I am your brother, and I'm ready to stand on business. But since most of y'all are so weak and gullible, you ain't gonna realize what's going on until you're surrounded by wolves, and then you gonna wish that you had a nigga like me around, and it ain't gonna be nobody like me around because you deserting the brothers and sisters. So you're gonna be left out there to your own devices. Shame on you in that day. And everybody who talk down about righteous divination, you gonna wish that you knew how to do righteous divination when this pop off. You're going to wish that you had a zealot around you who don't mind getting busy when this pop off. So you can talk that love shit now because you ain't really got no skin in the game. Not yet. I'm talking about ain't nobody there to help you. Ain't no 911. Ain't no power. Ain't no grocery store. You are who you are. what you gonna do? And you're surrounded by tens and tens and tens and millions of hostile illegal immigrants who've been known to kidnap black women, men, chop them up, sell their organs, cartel members, terrorists, all kinds of people, and they hate your guts. And they already in your neighborhood. Doesn't matter if you see them. These people are not like you. They are smart. They know how to move when they're trying to get into position to strike. But all y'all niggas out there, most of y'all just want to do love, love, love. Brother, have compassion, brother. Hell no. You have compassion. You have compassion and hope to the Most High you don't get yourself killed out here. There's a time and a place for everything. You better snap out of it. Mass shootings, that's going to be the least of your worries pretty soon. The least of them. Once again, food for thought. Was that a 20-year-old Edomite that started that fire and killed 2 people, wounded 11? Or was it an Iranian sleeper cell that wanted revenge because of what Donald Trump did by dropping those bombs? And which one would the government be more comfortable with people thinking it is? 20-year-old white boy, which is the norm? Or would they want to tell you, hey, we regret to inform the American public that was an Iranian sleeper cell that would mess niggas' heads up. You'd be terrified. And that's what they don't want. Even though you should be terrified. The majority of you out there, you should be terrified because you're idol worshipers. So that means you are on the plate. You're on the dinner plate unless you repent. I told y'all that too more than a year ago. These immigrants were brought here to do a job. That's why so many hitmen, killers, and drug dealers and organ harvesters. A lot of these countries, these Latin countries in Latin America emptied out their prisons and they sent those devils right over here. They're here to do a job. It's a hit. And you are the target. If you won't repent, which we know the majority of the Israelites are not going to repent, so that means you're going to get hit. Yeah, it's serious out there. I wish y'all knew how close we was to the end of all this stuff wrapping up, y'all. Most of y'all don't even know what time you living in. No matter, I can tell you this kind of stuff till I'm blue in the face. Most of y'all, your thoughts are outdated. That's the best way I can say it. Was it a 20-year-old Edomite? Or was it an Iranian sleeper cell? And like I said, it's only the beginning. There are tons and tons of sleeper cells here. And when they get their word, when that bat signal goes off in the sky, they're going to let them things fly, if you know what I mean. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm out.